You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour on a Monday. Tomorrow, Heidi, Ben Bailey from Cash Cab is going to be in Sioux Falls.
I had heard that.
And today we're going to give away some tickets. Now, I was going to give them away this morning, but I decided I'm going to give everybody a little extra time. I forgot to announce on Friday that we were doing this. So I posted it over the weekend, but I thought, you know what, I'll make sure this way, everybody that's listening, you can register now at sunnyradio.com. Click the button that says win tickets and more. I'll be giving them away a little bit later today, and then we'll announce tomorrow who the winner is. But again, tomorrow is the show. So if you'd like to win tickets, take a chance right now to win them at sunnyradio.com. If you'd like to buy tickets, when you go there, actually SiouxFallsComedy.com is where you can go, and then you'll find a link to buy the tickets. He's a funny dude. You used to love that show. We'd watch it all the time.
Oh, yeah. We used to watch Cash Cab all the time.
I remember thinking, we should go on a trip so we could maybe ride in the Cash Cab.
I don't think we've ever taken a cab, ever.
When we travel back in the day, we used to all the time. I also thought it was funny. There was a guy here in town that had, I don't know if they still do it, but remember Trivia Taxi? There was a guy in town that had a taxi cab. And then,
I wonder if he's still out there.
I don't know. But when Cash Cab was like a big deal, then he was doing the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
here.
I remember that.
And then just yesterday, we talked to a lady in Sioux Falls. Her license plate is Cash Cab. I'm like, oh, hey, you got to be going to that. So anyway, if you're a big fan of Ben Bailey from Cash Cab, you can see him at the Orpheum Theater, downtown Sioux Falls, tomorrow night. Again, tickets still available at SiouxFallsComedy.com. You'll find a link there. And you can register to win a pair of tickets if you do it right now. Go there quick. Hurry up. SunnyRadio.com. You'll see a button that says win tickets and more. Speaking of and more, we've got Mr. Brent Baker joining us. He's going to sit in your chair. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. I'll invite him to sit right over there. We'll be chatting with him coming up in just a minute.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour on a Monday. Excited to have Brent Baker joining us in the studio again. So
it's good to be back.
We had you on the phone last week, and then I had somebody say that wasn't very nice because I said you were so much better looking on the phone. So you were a good-looking man, Brent. So I can only say that because I'm very confident in who I am, and it's all good. We talked a little bit about this last week, though. Sertoma Fest, and it's coming up this weekend now. It's this Friday the 13th.
Correct.
Spooky Friday the 13th.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
How long have you been in Sertoma? You've been in for a bit, right?
Yeah, I know it was pre-COVID. I can't tell you how long before that, but certainly a couple of years.
And you guys do a lot of good things in the community, don't you?
We do. You know, there's a lot of things that I don't even remember the history of, and I'm the past president, but things that go back decades.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of guys have put in, and not just guys, there's a lot of gals that don't always get credit either for all the work that Sertoma has done in the community of Sioux Falls.
And if you think about just a few things that have the name Sertoma attached to them, there's a Sertoma Park. There's a Sertoma Butterfly House. There's a Sertoma Street even. So Sertoma's been around long enough that it's made quite an impact in this community. And one of the things that they do to raise money to make impacts in this community is a little thing called Sertoma Fest. And that's coming up this Friday. If somebody would like to still get a ticket, can they still get one, or is it too late now?
I think we're getting right down to the wire. But I know that there's still, you know, there's some tables that may have some vacancies.
Nice.
But the tickets are $65 a piece, and they can go to sertomafest.com. they can find us or call 605-789-2082.
Very, very nice. And again, Sertoma Fest is this Friday, and there's a lot of fun stuff that you guys do at the event. But one of my favorite things is there's a bunch of different types of beer that people can sample. And last year, I tried some beers that I had never tried before. I'm not a big beer guy, so I don't drink a lot of beer. But I tried several different ones that I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. And I see why people like this stuff.
I'm not a beer guy at all, but I'm a part of that because of the things that we get to do in the community. And some of the stuff that will be going on Friday night, there's live entertainment. Of course, John Small is the MC, the headliner.
So what he's saying is they have no standards when it comes to their MC. So
we do. Silent auction. There's a 50-50 drawing. There's raffles. There's all sorts of products there that can be bid on. And we have an app that people can download and watch if their bids have been raised or however they choose to go. We have some wonderful sponsors, and these are local companies that are all wanting to be good stewards of not only the gifts they've received, but they want Sioux Falls to prosper, and
Absolutely.
They want the benefits to not just. We want to help everybody.
yeah.
And this is going toward the All Abilities Park to improve the playground effects, and so people of all abilities truly can participate.
And that's going to be at Sertoma Park. And Sertoma Park is already a beautiful, amazing, wonderful park. I've been at many events at Sertoma Park. But with this addition, it's going to be a really nice upgrade. So not just, some kids, but all kids, all abilities will be able to play there. And I think that's a really neat thing. And that's not something that's super inexpensive either, is it?
No, that equipment is very expensive. It takes up a lot of space, as you can imagine, because we are trying to accommodate wheelchairs and, different types of mobility issues. So the items that will be installed will replace the sundial and the little monkey bar type thing.
Yeah.
But this will be to the benefit so kids can play with their siblings.
I think it's going to be really neat. Again, if you'd like to learn more about that, sertomafest.com, sertomafest.com. And then starting next week, we're going to be talking about real estate again. How crazy is that?
Wow, imagine me talking about real estate.
We try to do a real estate update every Monday. The last couple of Mondays, we've talked about Sertoma Fest because it's a really important thing. And Brent is a Sertomian? How would I say that?
Sertoman.
You're a Sertoman?
Yeah.
Sertoman and a realtor.
We have Sertoma women as well.
They're all right. Well, it's a great group. They do great things. And this Friday, October 13th, Sertoma Fest. All of the details at sertomafest.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, October 9th, 1991, Arnold Schwarzenegger made a visit to Sioux Falls. This was long before he was the governor of California. One of Time magazine's top 100 most influential people, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a 13-time Mr. Olympia winning world-class bodybuilder. Then he broke into the movie industry with breakout roles in Conan the Barbarian and the Terminator movie franchise. At the height of his popularity, he became the chairman of President Bush's Council on Physical Fitness and Nutrition. As part of a new school lunch nutrition program, Arnold Schwarzenegger visited 11 states and many different elementary schools to help get kids excited about being healthy. There was time on the itinerary to visit just one school in South Dakota. That was Mark Twain Elementary right here in Sioux Falls. Arnold Schwarzenegger came and he spoke and he led an exercise for the students outside on the playground. Certainly made a lasting memory for many of those youngsters. Of course, everyone was assured it was by random selection that Mark Twain was chosen. It had nothing to do with the governor's grandchildren attending that school. I guess that's a story for a different day. This day in Sioux Falls history has been brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Hey, this episode of the John and Heidi Show bonus hour is done. Now, there are times during the bonus hour I'll mention something from our regular program, the John and Heidi Show, which is syndicated on like 300 stations around the country. There's actually a podcast for that as well. So if I mention something that you're going, hey, whatever happened? He didn't talk to that person, or this didn't happen, that didn't happen. You can find that podcast at JohnAndHeidiShow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour.